before you ask for anything, ask yourself, are you worthy of it? Okay? When we get caught up in begging for everything, we forget to look at ourselves and who we are. You need to ask yourself, bring it back to who you are. Do you deserve what you're asking for? And I know that's elementary. We done heard that ever since we were babies, right? All the way into the womb. But really ask yourself this. Like, when you're over here fantasizing about like the top 1% of women, right? Like models and shit. Like, it's like, bro, I need Zendaya right now. I don't know how Zendaya is not with me. Ask yourself, why would Zendaya be with me? If the opportunity presented itself, would Zendaya choose me out of like a line of 10 people? And ask yourself, what do you have that other people don't have? And be real. Don't give me that bullshit of, hey, I'm different. She gonna choose me because I'm different, because I got that vibe to me. That doesn't mean anything. Everybody has that vibe about themselves. Everybody overestimates how important they are to other people at times. And I don't blame you. That's normal. The camera's shaking, my bad. Hold on, fix. But really, ask yourself this. When you try to look at that luxury car, top of the line, AMG Mercedes, right? Use that example. I remember I was one-on-one when I was 18. I'm 21 years old now, right? I was asking myself, who am I to really get this car? And it's not like a shot at who I am or like my inherent value. It's what do I actually provide to the point where I need this? Why would somebody like me who's not doing shit, why would I get that? That doesn't make sense. And I know we've heard that conversation so many times. You get tired of it. But we hear it that many times for a reason. As you get older, you learn to appreciate those kinds of conversations. Every time you have those difficult conversations with yourself, you gain a little bit of self-awareness. And the whole point of those conversations is not to bring you down a peg or humble you. Well, no, it is kind of to humble you, but it's to help you in the future for more conversations. Those conversations lead to actual productivity. So let's say I want the top of the line women, I want the top of the line cars, I want the top of the line lifestyle. But everything that I'm doing today does not suggest that I need any of those, or that I will even get to the point where those are feasible. It wouldn't make sense for me to have it. Imagine I'm just gooning 24/7. I'm gooning 24/7. I'm doing nothing but binge watching shows. I'm not going out. I'm not doing anything. I'm socially awkward. Does somebody like that need the top of the line anything? He needs training first. This whole life thing is a training simulation. And what we're training for, nobody really knows yet. No, we do know. It's just training for life itself. The training is the game. And how you train will dictate how your future will end up. How you spend your free time will dictate what your result from life will be. It's a big pill to swallow. But once you do swallow, pause, you start moving with life with a little bit more of a sense of urgency. Like, there's so many things you want to conquer now. You'll stop looking at one day as, oh, it's just one day. You'll look at that like it's almost like your last opportunity, because you don't know if you'll get tomorrow. Who are you? Why do you need that? Who are you for you to get that? If you're not shit, you don't get shit. You have to do something. Now, that's where it gets slippery, because then you'll have like nepotism babies, or not nepotism, just nepo babies who get things based on their last name and just infinite wealth throughout their bloodline. That's not you. That's not us. We have to work. We have to work. There's no shortcuts. There's no corners that you can take for that. And that's okay. That makes us appreciate things a lot more. I'm blessed in every right, all right? I didn't have the hardest life. I'm definitely blessed. But I still have a whole bunch of things I need to work on. Let me tell you what I wanted, bro. My wish list consisted of things like a Mercedes-Benz AMG. I don't know the AMGs. I don't know the different kinds of AMGs, bro. I was never too big into cars, right? I still like it. I still love it. And a Cadillac Escalade. One of the big Jones that are like a huge inconvenience to other people, like when you're parking on like regular street parking, right? I wanted those. And the woman I want, the woman that I'm gonna get, so bad, like so bad to the point where everybody's turning their head. I got her and I'm still not used to her beauty. Like I'm turning my head with her too. It's a woman that has shit on all the women I've ever had. And I've had a lot. So that's, to me, that's wealthy on the surface. Real wealth is from within, okay? But that's a video for another day. Wealth from within is pretty much, family love, health, good morals and ethics that you get to stand on. But the superficial wealth, okay, that's what we're talking about. And if you want that, you have to be the person that can handle that. And me at 18, when I was begging for that, when I was wanting that, I couldn't handle that. Even if they gave that to me, I would have lost it. I would have been lost in the sauce. From the woman, I would have been insecure because I didn't know who I was at that time. I still have somewhat of an idea now, but not a complete idea. So I would have lost her out of pure insecurity. The cars, I wouldn't know how to handle that. I wouldn't have cared for it really after the shiny ball was looking a little dull. I wouldn't care about it anymore. So I would purely look at it as like a toy. I couldn't handle that. And the only way you can get to the point where you can handle all the things that you truly want in this world, you have to grow as a person. And on paper, it sounds easy, a lot easier said than done. But you can do that if you put yourself out there. You get your feet dirty, get your hands wet. I said that reverse, but you get what I'm saying. And you just learn from mistakes. And you slowly start being the person that can handle all those things that you want. But for you to do that, I want you to make a list. And this list is going to include all the actions that somebody in your future would do that lives your ideal life. And then I want you to compare it with another list of what you do every day. So let's say it's the old me, right? I goon all day. Let's say I goon all day. I do nothing but binge watch shows. I'm barely working. I'm working 1 day a week. And I'm over here just doom scrolling on social media, just looking at booty cheeks, right? Versus somebody in the future who got the Mercedes-Benz AMG, who got the top of the line woman. What are they doing? They're working, building connections, making sure their internal wealth is on point. They're working out. They're doing everything that's making them better as a person in their development. Two vastly different lists. And what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to go to the list that makes you better. It's not easy. It's not easy. But the good thing is, if you can get to just a little bit of one of those things on the list every day, you're doing something good. You're doing better than yesterday, then you're doing good. Let's say I want to get to the point where I work out consistently, but I make that first step and I start going to the gym week to week. Small progress, but it's still progress nonetheless. That is still good. Man, thinking about the future gets me pumped, and I hope you guys can get to that point as well. I had more to say, but I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a bright ass light in my face, and my eyes are burning. So I think we're gonna end it here. If nobody's told you today, I'm glad you're still here today. I'm glad you woke up and you decided to go through with your day. I love and appreciate you. Now I'm gonna head out because my eyes are about to start watering because of this bright ass light.